Morning everyone, Kerry, Development Director from the VCS Alliance, sending you this message on behalf of infrastructure support organisations in response to the Bradford Council budget proposal. So things are still ongoing, as you will know, and in case you haven't seen it or you do need a reminder, the proposal would see over 1 million in funding cut from voluntary sector support services over the next 3 years, starting with an immediate cancellation of VCSE support services. And that totals £460,000 per year. And that money really is used to ensure that charities, voluntary and community groups and social enterprises can continue to exist. So if the council's budgets go ahead as planned, this would lead to an 83% cut in council funding services that directly support the sector. And what that puts at risk are our development officers, and many of you will have had support and guidance from them. They are out right across our district supporting with funding, governance, business planning, safeguarding, marketing, and a whole range of one-to-one support services. It would also see the loss of information and news, in particular our Brief in Bradford publication, social media, and all of our website resources. It would include training and events. So that's events like our Big Advice Days, Volunteers Weeks, Trustees Week, and all of the events that we put on around that volunteering support, particularly with recruitment and the training of volunteers. It would see the loss of networks and our collective voice work. So in particular, our Leaders Network, our EDI Network, Young Lives, Health and Care, and our Supporting Communities work. We would lose our activity to speak up for the sector and raise those issues at a strategic level. It would also see the removal of the allocation of council small grants, particularly around prevention and early help. And it would also see the loss of brokering corporate support, including business volunteering and financial resources and all of that pro bono support. There are lots of other proposed cuts, and in our last update, we shared that representatives from right across the VCSE sector have come together to work on a joined up sector response. In addition to that, we are also encouraging all of you as leaders in this sector to respond as leaders of organisations that have potentially had support, that know of other grassroots organisations in your area or working in your thematic area that have benefited from some of the support services, to be part of the conversation and join the consultation. We're also asking for you all as citizens of Bradford to also reflect your views as a citizen as well as leaders of your organisation, and we encourage you to also support members of your teams, whether that be volunteers or paid staff, to also join forces and respond to the council. We heard from some of our council colleagues at the Leaders Network that one of the largest volumes of response that they've had to this consultation currently has been regarding the Ilkley tip closure. So that shows the power of that community coming together to respond, and we really encourage you all to do the same. Another way that you can do that is by sending in letters of support. We've had a great example from Kim Shuttler, and I have heard so many sector leaders speak so eloquently of what it is that we could do and what they could do as sector leaders in this space. In particular, I'm thinking about John Royal, I'm thinking of Kenese, I'm thinking of Carlton. And we really encourage you to create videos, make letters, whatever it takes, and get that response in. There are and continue to be a number of network meetings where again you can join the conversation and continue to help us to shape that narrative. We've also attached to this video a consultation guide, which really is a step-by-step guide to how it is that you, people in your organisations and people in your communities, can respond via the online consultation. If you need any support with doing that, please let us know. We have a team of people that can talk you through, guide you through, and make sure that you absolutely are able to have your voice. Emma at Kabad is probably your first port of call on that, and we'll put some information again attached to this video of how to get in contact with her. We are really encouraged as infrastructure support organisations by our joined up response. You hopefully will have already seen the letter that we have sent to our council colleagues, and our commitment to working alongside our council colleagues to do the best that we can to save as much as we can of this contract as we move forward. We don't have much time. There are 8 days left to respond to the consultation itself. So really encourage you to get involved, get on board, and help us to galvanise the support that we need to pursue this movement of the sector in response to the proposed Bradford Council cuts. I hope you are all well. Take care. Talk soon.